Hey Libra, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 24th through the 30th. We do have the full lunar eclipse coming up here on the 26th of this week. Keep in mind, lunar or just eclipse energy in general can last 6 months. So we're going to see what's coming up this week that might be kind of going in for you guys over the next few months, all right? We're going to see what energies are coming in for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more good shuffle here. And see what you all can expect. Not just in the week ahead, but because of this eclipse energy in the coming months. So your first card here is the Ace of Swords. I love it. Ooh, Libra, I love it. I'll tell you why. Okay? One of the things that's happening in this eclipse energy is we're beginning to kind of shed off and break, like just shed out of and break out of and just let it fall. Anything and everything that's been holding us back. Limited beliefs, ways in which we may be self-sabotaging, anything that we've been holding on to that we've been afraid of letting go that's actually been weighing us down or slowing us down. We're going to be breaking out of those things. And I kind of got chills when I saw Ace of Swords for you guys. Ace of Swords has a special meaning for me in my readings. And on top of it, you guys are an air sign, which like gives it a double whammy, which gives it a more powerful message, right? Libra, you guys are really, how can I say this? You're very detailed in your decision making. Like when a Libra is going to make a decision, they look at all the different angles, all the different possibilities. On one hand, there's this. On one hand, there's that. This could happen, but then that could happen. But then, like, you guys have a very... Some of you might just do it on autopilot and you don't even realize that you're doing it. But you have a very intricate decision-making process. And I love that about Libra. The Ace of Swords, however, you know, traditionally this could be like a contract, an agreement, some kind of news or some kind of idea that's popping up. But for me in my readings over the years reading for people, I see Ace of Swords comes up a lot of the time when you're breaking out of like crown chakra blockage, right? Like if there's a blockage in your crown chakra, you're clearing that. And you're coming into a time also of clearing away limited beliefs. You might have some beliefs here that have been holding you back. And to me, Ace of Swords is like you're clearing away the limited beliefs. Not only that, Ace of Swords tends to pop up, I've noticed, when you're finding ways to do things easier. You're finding ways to work more efficiently, more effectively, like working smarter, not harder. So if life has been complicated, it's like you're going to have this epiphany all of a sudden where you're like, oh my gosh, I could totally simplify this right now. I could totally make this easier. I've been making this harder than it needs to be, or I didn't realize that there was a quick and easy way around this. The one kind of heads up I want to give you is when we have this kind of blockage, negative ego tries to come in and then make us beat ourselves up for not having thought of it before, or like, oh, you wasted so much time. Don't listen to negative ego. Tell negative ego to take a hike, okay? It came when you were ready for it to come, right? When you had the maturity and the readiness and the courage to implement these ideas. So don't feel bad about, oh my gosh, I wish I thought of it before. Don't let the negative ego pull you into that trap. So ideas coming in, creative solutions, clearing away limited thought processes. And for the crown chakra clearing, sometimes this can come in with increased activity in the third eye. So some of you may be like you've been meditating and you're going to have breakthroughs in your meditation. You're coming into a deeper state of meditation where maybe in the past it's been challenging for you. You may begin to see colors swirling around in your third eye while you're meditating. But there can be a lot of activity in the third eye when the crown chakra is unblocking, at least in my experience. Everybody's different, but I've experienced that in my own journey, and I've had clients experience that as well. So some of you may be having increased third eye activity, not just this week, but over the next 6 months as the crown chakra is clearing. The next card coming up for you guys is the Queen of Swords, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. What this is telling me is you guys are in your element. You guys like there's not going to be much that gets past you guys over the next few months, right? We kicked it off with air, with this massive burst of clarity, this massive burst of intelligence and ideas and revelations and epiphanies. And then we come into the Queen of Swords, who's like, get the heck out of my way. Like, ooh, Libra. I feel like you guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with over the next 6 months. You're making up your mind and you're going after it with laser beam focus, and you're not letting anything get in your way, okay? I have to say this, and I'm not saying this to be a negative Nancy. I feel it very strongly, Libra. I feel, and this is going to apply for you even if you're not a Libra sun. Especially, I feel if you have a Libra rising, because the rising can have to do with life path. So if you have a Libra rising, this still applies if you're a sun, but if you're a rising, I feel this might really resonate on a very, very high level for some of you. I feel something happened in which you feel sabotaged. You were planning something, you were working towards something, and someone threw a wrench in your works. Okay, it could be anything, like maybe you feel like somebody tricked you into a pregnancy, right? Either way, either you got them pregnant and they told you that they couldn't get pregnant, or something, or vice versa. They kind of seduced you and they impregnated you or something. It could have been like a pregnancy that came out of nowhere. It could be somebody who came in and created some kind of drama in your life. It could be somebody who came in and created some chaos where you ended up having to hand over money that you were going to use towards like a business or investment or schooling, or healing something in some kind of way, and you feel like you kind of got like cornered into handing money over, or somebody went and told your ideas or just shared information that they weren't supposed to share. Some of you Libras came into this week feeling upset, like somebody sabotaged you, or feeling like somebody slowed you down, but you're thinking of a solution around it, and you're like, boom, you're going for it. You're going for it, and nobody's going to get in your way again. There's not going to be sabotage. There's not going to be holding you back. There's not going to be, like, you're going to find a solution to it, right? Okay, all right, I know a way around that. I know a way that I'm still going to do what I need to do, or this is my schedule, or this is the time that I can't help you, or I'm not going to be available, while I'm working on this, or I'm working on that. So Libra, some of you are going to come off as kind of cold to certain people around you. Don't let it get to you, because I feel like the people around you have put you in a position, Libra, where when you've tried to be nice and you've tried to explain, they don't want to hear it. Like, they're just kind of like feeding off of you, and you're just in this energy where you're like, nope, don't have the time, don't have the patience, nope. But you have to be that way. You have to be that way. Otherwise, they're putting hurdle after hurdle in front of you, and you're not getting a chance to work on yourself. You're not getting a chance to work on your ideas. And so some of you are having to be that, like, laying down some serious boundaries here. Okay, and for a lot of you, this is going to be within like things having to do with siblings, or family members, that where you're having to have really set boundaries here. The next card, my dears, is the Nine of Pentacles. All right. Now, Nine of Pentacles can indicate successful self-employment. It could indicate also financial independence. Okay. I feel some of you might have some kind of breaking away financially from some kind of like you might be in a business, like a business or partnership, and you're breaking away from that business or partnership, and you're like legally separating the assets to put into a new self-employment. And you're doing it in a way legally where you're covering your bases, you're covering your tracks, so that this person can't come back later and say, well, technically, I kind of own your business because we were doing business together, and then you took the money and you made that business, but that money that you put in your business came from our business. Like, you're separating something to protect the future business. Or maybe if you're married, you're not necessarily getting divorced, but you may be like legally separating a certain portion of assets or something so that you can protect something that you're building in terms of business. Because sometimes the Nine of Pentacles can be successful self-employment, but with these other cards here, I feel there's some kind of like you're cutting somebody out of it. Like you're intentionally cutting somebody out of this business. Okay. And you're coming into in independence. Okay, some of you might be cutting somebody off financially, like they've been really pulling on you and making you feel sorry for them, and you're like, I can't do it anymore, right? Or if you've been dependent on somebody else, over the next 6 months you're establishing financial success, financial independence, to where you're kind of able to separate and break away from an unhealthy dynamic. Okay, Nine of Pentacles can also indicate here that you're gaining traction and you're gaining attention. People are starting to notice you. People are starting to see you. People might be reaching out to you with opportunities and collaborations. This could be especially true if you are, if your business or your work is on social media in some way. You may have, I'm hearing affiliate. I feel like maybe people are reaching out to you as like affiliates or to network in some kind of way. But you're being noticed in a work environment, job environment. If it's a new job, I feel if any of you have started a new job, or if you're starting a new job over the next 6 months, I feel you're going to climb the ladder very quickly, Libra. I'm telling you, there's a lot of like power in your energy coming in this week. And like I said, I feel like over the next 6 months, Libra is going to be a force to be reckoned with, right? So the next card here, Libras, is the Knight of Cups. Now, again, I know a lot of people are used to watching tarot readings around love and romance. And for that reason, poor Knight of Cups gets typecast as like this one kind of person or one kind of character, right? People are like, oh, Knight of Cups is a player, Knight of Cups is a jerk, Knight of Cups is a Don Juan. Oh, you're gonna be doing good in career, and then a player is gonna come along. That's not necessarily the case. It can be sometimes, but keep in mind, I'm not looking at love and romance in this reading. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, your energy. I want to make this about you, okay? So, another aspect of the Knight of Cups is going to be the pursuit of the things that bring us joy, that inspire us, the things that kind of just like make your heart smile. And the Knight of Cups can be the pursuit of beauty, okay? One of the things that I've seen that happens if you've been blocked financially for a long time, or if you've been having a really hard time grounding yourself, we know you're going to be in powerful air energy, and then we're like having the physical energy coming in. So if you haven't been grounded for a while, or if you've been blocked in manifesting things physically, especially money, one of the first stages, one of the first signs that you're getting unblocked which I have seen, is you begin to notice beauty around you. You begin to notice things you didn't notice before. Like, oh my gosh, that, I never noticed how pretty the street lights, the traffic lights were on the bus ride home or on the walk home. Oh, I never noticed how there were those cute little, green sprouts growing out of the crack in the sidewalk over there. Right? Little everyday things around you. You start to notice them and see the beauty in them. You start to see the magic in them. You start to feel a sense of inspiration. Okay, some of you are manifesting a more creative path and allowing yourselves to be more involved in artistic or creative pursuits. And this is going to be a big part of your healing and manifesting and increasing your intuition as you're playing in that creative energy. But overall, the Knight of Cups can indicate beauty coming into your life. Okay, and Libra, you guys are a sign of beauty, right? You guys are a sign of beauty and the appreciation of beauty and the appreciation of the arts and fairness and justice and balance. And you're coming into all of like that balanced energy. You're coming into all of that balanced energy. I would encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those may resonate more than others. It might add a little extra information. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. I am getting caught up on private readings. I'm a little bit behind on the private readings right now, but as soon as I'm caught up and we're back to our regular schedule where I post in the middle of the week for the following week and I post the love readings in the middle of the month, I'm trying to get back on that schedule, and then the podcast will start to get incorporated again too. So I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Bye, my dears.